Welcome back to the council. We are in the next episode and we are about to solve the riddle we nearly completed already last time. And let me just silence my phone now since the episode starts. I remembered that it does not really keep its mouth shut, so perfect now. I will just put it here so I have everything. So, welcome back. We are still live on Twitch, so if you want to follow the live play, just join me in the next session. Just go to the Twitch channel and see when the council play will be. Typically, it is on Thursday evenings, like today. It is Thursday now, and we are here. The task was to move this one, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we moved all the others, and we need to move the shield guy in a 90-degree angle, like right into the room. And let's see how this is working. Handle the mechanism we don't need anymore. We could think about this. It does not cost anything.
Let's think. To vanquish the beast, the statues have to be lined up in a specific order. What can this shield be for? To protect its holder? Why not? But in that case, what's the lantern for? Step back and take a second, Louis. Be logical, but open-minded. Think outside the box. Nobody said a statue has to have only one use. I wonder if the lantern was to distract the Medusa. This shield can both protect the holder and also reflect the light from the lantern to distract the beast. In other words, I'll have to make an angle of 90 degrees between the lantern and the Medusa by turning this shield to face the sword. If Mortimer's the one who thought of all this stuff, then honestly, he must have a screw loose. Crazy idea, but worth a shot.
Yes, Sanya, no problem. See you soon, but welcome to the stream. I really dislike a little bit that the game takes away the solution, that the character spoils what we have to do, because the riddle is not that complicated. So let's rotate it. And we rotate it towards the sword guy. And I'm not sure what happened, but something should have happened. Huh? Maybe something. I would expect this thing to turn. Okay, did I do something wrong? I thought this would be... Maybe she has to look the shield guy. To be blinded. Yes, that's it. There was one mistake. Yeah, the whole fireplace. Or? Yes.
Whoa. Rah! For Pete's sake, Emily! You scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
Answer her frankly. Dodge the question with humor. Answer with a question.
I was feeling a bit peckish. I went in search of the kitchen and I ended up here.
Your sense of direction is mind-boggling, isn't it? Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh yeah, in your dreams. At your service, madam.
Search the room with Emily. Okay, let's start. Oh, a vase. Very suspicious. Examine the symbols, leave.
The heavenly symbols refer to Pandora's box. Emily, I'm pretty sure I've got Pandora's box.
Of course you have. You see an earthen pot and you immediately assume it can only be Pandora's box. Logical. What I like about you, Louis, is that you never fail to surprise me.
She's so mean. If it's... Yeah, let's open
Emily,
it.
what if I open the jar? Would that then make man responsible for all the evils?
Try. It'll make a change. All right, can we move on now?
I do love your irony, but honestly, are you ever impressed by anything you see?
By a chamber pot? No, you really do need to do better than that.
What is this achievement? It's a little bit small. Fretulous or something? Couldn't read it. She's mean. But it's a nice conversation.
A golden fleece.
It's freezing. Hurry up.
Then wear something warmer. Advise her to use the hide. Do you think it's gold, please?
Cold? You want a rug? It'll warm you up.
I wouldn't be caught dead in that horrible thing.
That's a pity. The gold color brings out your eyes.
And your flattery brings out your boorishness.
Hey, lady. Give us a chance.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
What a beggar. She's sweet. Analyze the gospel. Okay, let's do
The
it.
Gospel according to Judas, or How to Crucify Jesus as part of God's plan. You do realize that the contents of this book could undermine the very foundations of Christianity.
One more reason to leave it in the secret room of a lost manor on a private island.
Do you realize how important this book is?
Of course, but what I really want to know is how did it come into Mortimer's possession?
I was thinking the same thing about all the paintings and sculptures in the manor.
Like, he's rich.
I bet you've read them cover to cover.
Naturally.
Really? I'm curious. Tell me, what part stood out the most to you?
The passage where Mary says to Joseph, "Hey, you, shut up."
In other words, you haven't even opened one.
Wow, this game develops some speed between the characters. Interesting. Collector coin? Collector coin, thank you.
Hey, Mortimer's the author of this work. It talks about his passion for art.
Oh. Maybe we can read this during a session and learn something about Mortimer. Okay, nothing special here. Oh, loading. A globe. Nothing with the globe. I guess there's nothing. Whoa, what's that? Some fused figures. Okay. I will leave that. Caesars.
Guess what I found?
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
This could go on for hours. Just tell me.
Caesar's laurel wreath. The workmanship on this crown is amazing. The finesse of the gold laurel leaves is beautiful. A crown worthy of an emperor. I'd stake my life that it's the genuine article.
Try the crown. Yeah. Okay, we do.
Stop! Don't put your grubby fat fingers
You
on
find
it.
my fingers fat?
At least put on some gloves.
Please note, my fingers are slim.
You were going to leave marks. My God, what an amateur.
Many a harpsichord players would love to have sexy fingers like mine.
Tell me where you took your infiltration classes so I can have your tutor executed.
Let's compare hands then. We'll soon see whose fingers are fattest.
No, I'm not going to compare hands with you. Let's just keep going.
Bad loser.
Really cruel. But they take it with humor, although they're doing serious business.
Well, looks like a pamphlet on different political regimes, written by Mortimer himself.
All fake.
You should see this sword, Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Describe it to me.
Sword of Genghis Khan. Huh? You have used 4 consumable items during a single quest or consumed a noxious element. Dialogue timer is now longer visible. But that's good. No longer. Not now longer, no longer. Reading. Use a golden elixir to cure this. I will do.
This weapon is typically French, quite old. Undoubtedly goes back to the Crusades. If it is a true Damask sword, it's worth more than a kingdom. It really does look like Joan of Arc's sword.
The famous Maid of Orleans, one of your favorite historical heroines.
You bet, given the number of English butts she kicked.
And we all know where that got her. When you finished playing, maybe you can help me search the place?
I covered more ground than you did in all the time. So I need a golden elixir. Cure it. Good. So we are penalized for consuming items.
Amber.
Thanks.
Here's something interesting. A manor in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
Okay.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention. How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
Assume a theft. Analyze the documents. Oh yes.
See those fine scratches around the words?
Yes, and?
The ink barely spreads on the paper. It spreads exactly the same way on the signature. The deed was written using the same ink. If it is a fake, then it's a professional job.
Okay.
These documents must be fakes. No man can own that many original works, no matter how rich he is.
Be careful. The Order has tried many times to estimate his personal wealth without ever succeeding.
And look here. Castles in Scotland, vineyards in Italy, districts in Venice. He's richer than some European countries.
These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
And
That's
how do
just
you
money.
know my mother was interested in this room?
I didn't know, I just supposed she was. And you just confirmed it. So, do you think she found what she came for?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take?
Why do you think of this collection? Why conceal these assets? How has it all been acquired?
Mortimer's collection is unique, isn't it?
That's an understatement. No doubt he has a major passion for history and fine art, or getting gifts.
If each time Mortimer does someone a favor, they reward him with a priceless gift, that means he must have helped nearly everybody in the world. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
Yeah, let me do all the work. What do you do? Nothing.
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar. Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell
Yes.
should I place my trust in you, Louis?
Nothing. I have done absolutely nothing for you. No to this, no to that. You ask for proof of trust, but when you get it, you turn a deaf ear. You are defiant, evasive, and paranoid. Go question your own motives. I've done all I can.
All right, fine. There's no point getting on your high horse, you know. So I'm wary, I grant you that. I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese. but I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily. I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Yep, I did. Let me check that to be really sure. Emily. Where are you, Emily? Emily. Huh? Emily. Logic is immunity and psychology is her vulnerability. So we need psychology. And psychology is which trait? It's the brain, right? Yeah, like what we did now. And we should not take logic. And logic was the tower, chess figure. So we need more skills.
Pragmatic, intelligent, sure of herself. Her only weak spot is her difficulty talking about herself. I don't know much about your past, but I'm guessing you had to get by on your own for much of your life. It might have closed you off, and that can be a disadvantage. It might be time for you to open up and risk a little trust. Not every man you meet wants to hurt you.
Yes, you may be right. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Press her. This is not a logic trait. This is also not this is conviction. Questioning. But we did discover something new about her, but this was just that we used the right theme, or yeah, damn it. Then we press her for 1 point.
I know you well enough to see that you're hiding something from me. Why won't you look me in the eyes? I've figured you out, but you refuse to accept it. And you're starting to find me charming too.
I admit it. You win. You, worst investigator there ever was, have sussed me out. Well, at least you made me smile. I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me, but I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much.
No,
Consider
we still
yourself
get
lucky
her.
I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is...
Ah, damn it. I have no etiquette. It's a man and it's a woman and it's... her father, her old husband, a member of the order. And here we have her mother, her sister, my mother. No, it's a member of the order.
Chances are, you're working with a member of the order.
The only members of the order other than ourselves are your mother and Mr. Washington. The former has sadly gone missing. As for the latter, I knew nothing of his arrival. Incidentally, you must have noticed how inefficiently our order communicates internationally.
We only have one try left. I don't have this skill, right. Can I use any of my inventory? Temporarily reveals the immunity, doesn't help. It restores to effort, I don't have any. Next skill use is free, but I don't have this skill at all. And curses negativity. Her mother, her sister, my mother, she's missing. She is not the partner. Her father, her old husband. Who the heck is her father? Or her husband? And here I only have her sister. Her mother. I never heard about her mother and her sister, so I take... Sorry, I completely lost what it could be. Her old husband.
Your husband, of course.
My husband? He can't even walk without a cane.
And
Poor
failed.
old man. Let him live out the rest of his days in peace.
How nice for him.
Last chance. Her father, her old husband. I will take her father. I'm clueless, sorry.
Your father. The force of youth combined with the wisdom of ancestors.
I never knew my father. And it'll be better for him if I never do find him.
Sorry.
Okay, we
I thought
failed.
you'd figured out I was an orphan.
No. Please forgive me. I
Her
didn't know.
sister?
Right, time is short. You haven't convinced me. I prefer to remain discreet. Don't take it the wrong way. All I can tell you is I'm looking for my sister. And if I reacted so strongly at the sight of the cameo pendant, it's because I thought it belonged to her. But it doesn't.
I understand. I won't insist.
It's time to leave.
Damn it, the first conversation we lost. But yeah, we at least unlocked the trait from that, so we got something. Stupid. Is she the sister of the other?
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Yeah, this won't fail the adventure, but it's sad. Stupid.
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
Ooh, what's going on there? She will be
I
waiting.
was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise, it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do?
We just failed with Elizabeth. Do we now join Emily? We just failed with Emily. Could follow Elizabeth. Let's try. I guess I will follow her. We failed with Emily, so I take this path.
Sorry, Emily, but I can't leave Elizabeth like this. All right, Elizabeth. How can I help?
Thank you. Come on, follow me.
If you have something totally stupid for me, I hate you for the rest of the game. Be assured.
I really need to talk to you, Louis, right now.
Does Lord Mortimer know the mess you've made of your room?
Listen to me, damn it! My days are numbered.
Elizabeth, I don't know if it's about my mother again, but I'm telling you, you've nothing to be afraid of. She didn't come here for you.
I saw her.
Saw who?
Okay, good.
You saw my mother?
Continue.
When?
Just last night. I went out to walk along the cliff top and I saw her in the distance. She tried to hide right away, but I'm sure it was her.
Are you saying you recognized my mother in the middle of the night while she was hiding?
Yes, Louis, I know it was her.
You
Or
just
she's
said
just
she was
crazy.
far away, right? In the middle of the night. And the exterior of the island isn't exactly well lit.
Listen, I'm telling you, it was her.
Oh, wait. Oh, close call.
She doesn't hesitate on her answers. She's not trembling. She's really convinced of what she's seen. Did you talk to each other?
Doesn't mean shit's true.
No, she was far away. I didn't make any noise, and then she was gone.
Have you told anyone you've seen her? Sir Holmes? Mortimer?
You don't understand. It's her. She's here.
Yes, I understand.
No, you're not listening. The moment I saw her, I was overcome by spasms. She's here. I'm telling you, it was her. Yes, I need something to calm me down.
She's just drunk. Just one glass, refuse.
No thanks, I'd better not.
Listen, if you want me to tell you everything, you have to drink with me, Louis. What I have to say to you is of the utmost importance.
She poisons me. I bet it.
I'll drink with you, but let's go easy on it, okay? I don't know where she gets her rot gut from, but frankly, it's disgusting.
You know, Louis, when I came here, It was in the hope of getting help. I've only just now realized that I've been drawn here into a trap.
I think you are the trap.
Whoa. The alcohol's
I said that
gone to my
she's
head.
poisoning us. Nope. Stop it.
Here, the condemned's last drink.
Elizabeth, alcohol never solves anything. I'm gonna stop now.
Listen up. You want to know what your mother was capable of, right? You want to know the reason why. Well, you're gonna have to follow me to the bottom of the abyss, Louis. Either drink or get out.
Sorry. I don't follow.
I won't drink.
All right, Louis, then get the hell out of here. You're incapable of opening your eyes, so be it. Get out!
Then I will take another path, no problem. Should have followed Emily. But yeah. We could not have known this before. Okay, this is not going well. We failed 2 things. Tweet unlocked, clear-headed. That's good. At least something.
Why the hell did I go with Elizabeth? I could have spent the night with Emily, but no. I had to go play the night with a big heart. Oh, well, never mind. Tomorrow's another day.
That's true. Let's see. Maybe the next day will be more successful. We could need that. Already failed 1 day. Is there any day we could sleep? Every morning we are woken up by some damn... Whoa. Wait.
Monsieur de Richet,
What's
I am
wrong?
arresting you for the murder of Elizabeth Adams.
What the hell's going on?
What?
You are in deep trouble, my young friend.
Crazy? Hedda, just hopping in for a few minutes. English today? Yep. Yo, Seveline. Greetings. Not a well stream today. A little bit failing here, as one see. Okay, episode 1, Gorgon. I've revolved the enigma of the Medusa. I discovered Lord Mortimer's room, where he hides his treasures. I found out that Emily was hiding something. I accepted to keep Elizabeth company. I left Elizabeth's place before I got drunk. This was a good decision, but then the failure came. I didn't persuade Emily to tell me her secret. This was the first failed conversation we had, unfortunately, because I didn't have the skill and I didn't remember myself what was the correct information. Alternate paths. I could have joined Emily in my room. Yep, could have. We didn't. Maybe we get level 6 at least? No, we don't even get a level. Shit. Oh, this was episode 1. But we have one more. The Council, a Big Bad Wolf game. So far, what I really like about this game is that it really takes this different options and skills very seriously. I think there are a lot of different ways to get the same information. I'm not convinced that there are many different playthroughs. You have different scenes. Sometimes, like we had this now in this episode, like 3 times or so roughly. Yeah, Nicola, thank you for the axe. Oh, the bot is out. Haha. Good that you remind me about that. Let me start the bot while I summarize this. Here I'm in. And poof, and here. No, it's not the end. We will continue with the next episode. So I'm not convinced that there are many different playthroughs. I guess there's some different scenes one can see. For example, just now we joined with Elizabeth, but we also could have joined with Emily. Sorry that the screens are opening, but this is due to the way I'm streaming this. I'm capturing the monitor only way possible. So but you really miss some dialogues. You really miss some options and some conversation paths with different skills. So this is really cool. And also you have to think what you do. You can do really wrong things and then it's done. No problem of doing better. So this I really like. What I dislike is that it really, what to say? It really doesn't develop the story that much. It only uses this mystery of the lost mother and then also puts a lot of things inside which Creative Europe Media, co-founded by the European Union. That's nice. So it really embraces only this mystery aspect and try to build everything around that. So this could be improved. I hope this will be improved. What's up, buddy? How are you doing? I'm doing fine. Thank you a lot for that. How are you doing? I hope that we will see some more in this game regarding mystery and that the story gets a little bit more complex. It's just currently it's told in a complex manner, but it is not complex. So this is what I really would like to see more. And I will take now the chance to readjust my my face cam, my green screen a little bit, and also back on YouTube. So we will start now with the next episode. Yeah, I have to do dishes. Oh man, that's dirty. No motivation at all. Laundry has to be done too. Looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. If it works out on Sunday, like what we said, we might be playing the day after, like the event after. But let's see. We'll see in our group how it works out. Dear, could you sum up episode 1 shortly, please? No idea what the story is about. Okay, just briefly between the episodes. So we started the game with the event that our mother was lost, and the main character Louis and his mother are part of a secret organization, the Golden Order. And we got an invitation from a mysterious man, the Lord Mortimer. And he invited us to his private island with the information that our mother went missing on his island. So then we went there. And then we met very interesting persons there. There was the Duchess and a cardinal. And then also George Washington was there, Napoleon Bonaparte was there, and some other side characters. So really interesting figures. And by now we are more or less grasping information on who is who and who's working with them. And actually we already found out that the Duchess, this was the woman we in the black dress, she's also part of the Golden Order. And George Washington is part of the Golden Order. So basically half of the characters are part of the secret organization. We have not seen the Lord Mortimer yet, but he seems to be a very worldwide, very important person and very rich and has a lot of influences to the highest states of all nations on all the world. But yes, more or less that's it. It's pretty much only confusing. So this is what I meant with my criticism to the first episode. It only elaborates on this mystery where the mother went, and tries to tell the story very complicated. It is told very good because the conversations are interesting and you have different options based on your skills, how to progress and how to get information. But the story does not develop. It's still the same, right? Like we are still from the story 10 minutes after the start. Like we just have some more bits and pieces. There is no change in the situation at all. Just now with the end of the episode, where we are now accused that we killed one of the other characters, which we obviously did not do. So we will have to see what now happens. So I hope that with the next episode, the game and the game story progresses a bit more. But yeah, let's see. So far it's interesting, but I hope it can develop some speed. But yeah, let's head into the next episode. Episode 2, Where is my mother?
How many times must I tell you? You must never put your life on the line for me.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
We are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine.
All I can tell you is I'm looking for my sister.
Do you believe your mother capable of torturing a child?
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother.
Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs, and Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet. Monsieur de Richet, I am arresting you for the murder of Elizabeth Adams.
Oh. So, your next reading. What do I want to learn? I can't read the manuscripts yet, so let me see my skills. What could I unlock? This we already have 2 pieces on. We could unlock the science one. We have some for that. Science, linguistics and education. Skill point in science. So this is far better. This gives us 3 skill points. Okay, we take this 3 skill points 1. Why didn't I do it before? Okay. Okay, start the quest. No. Can't I put some efforts in here? Oh no, I didn't level up. Stupid. Okay, back to manuscripts and start the episode. Lord Mortimer's office. The council. Again.
At
Episode
last
2.
we
Hide
meet, Monsieur de Richet. Do you mind if I call you Louis?
Please do.
Thank you. I wish to apologize wholeheartedly, Louis. I made you cross the seas, and I wasn't even here to welcome you. When I asked you to join us here, it was, of course, in the hope that you would help us find your mother. But an act of horrific violence occurred during the night, and I do not know if this is linked to the disappearance of Sarah.
Okay, let's check him out first. Journal. This is the famous Lord Mortimer. Lord William Alexander Mortimer, Marquis of Westfordshire and Peer of Great Britain, is an extremely rich English aristocrat, as discreet as he is influential. An investor of talent, Mortimer's success in business was masterful. He finished by withdrawing from the public arena and isolating himself more and more often on his private island. A major patron of the arts, he finances a large number of artists in diverse fields and takes great pleasure in bringing together unexpected personalities. He does the same with the greats of the world, men of influence and men of state of the time. He regularly organizes social gatherings on his private island off the coast of England. Okay. What do you mean? I link with my mother. Okay.
If there's a possible link to my mother, I hope you'll let me know.
In the early hours of the morning, Elizabeth Adams was found dead in her room, savagely mutilated with a knife. I'll get straight to the point, Louis. According to the initial elements at my disposal, you were the last person to see her alive.
Yes, last night we, Do you suspect me?
I want you to tell me everything that happened last night and leave nothing out. Tell me, how did the evening begin?
I was going to bed. We can't do this. I was with Duchess Hillsborough. This cost 3, so let me take this.
I was going up to my room when I saw Elizabeth waiting for me. She was very upset, and her words didn't make sense. I thought it best to follow her to her room, as she had asked me to.
Continue.
She insisted we have a drink, without which she refused to confide anything.
What exactly did she want to speak about?
About her childhood with my mother. She thought she would see my mother.
She claimed she saw my mother the previous evening on the cliff, if I remember correctly.
Interesting. I will send someone as soon as possible. But do go on.
I refused to go on drinking with her. She already seemed drunk and her conversation became confused. So then she ordered me to get out. If only I'd stayed.
Don't blame yourself, Louis. How could you have known? But thank you for this new information. Louis, I shan't hide the fact that this tragedy puts me in a very delicate situation. I cannot risk upsetting the smooth operation of our next conference. But the case cannot remain unaddressed. I must reassure my guests, and justice will be done. And for that to happen, I must ask for your help.
Why is that?
You met Elizabeth. You spoke together, I believe. She trusted you. Listen, Louis. Find out who could have committed this murder. I refuse to believe that one of my guests is the murderer. I want to know who is responsible for this. And I trust you. You have my backing. You must stop at nothing. Can I count on you?
Of course. How would you like me to proceed?
Maybe you could start by going to the scene of the crime. Elizabeth was attacked in her room.
Are there any suspects, any details about this tragedy?
Can you tell me anything else about what happened?
Now, Louis, I wouldn't want to influence you. Get over there and form your own opinion.
Okay.
Right. I'll get over there immediately.
Thank you, Louis. Now, once you've finished, come back and let me know your findings. I'll be waiting. And Louis, you've got permission to search through the guests' rooms. They've all been notified and they agree.
That's nice. So, let's first figure out what is up here. So he trusts us, although we are the last person seeing her. Good, maybe he knows our mother quite well. Collect a coin, good. And something to read. How many episodes do we have to play to read everything?
The Nightmare painted by Fuseli in 1781.
Uh-huh. A man of arts. Good. We have Carmelite water. Always use that. You definitely need some more stuff. Like this. What? Jelly. Just pick it up from his table. He doesn't care. It's ours now. Quick. We need more jelly. We need more skill points. I also really a little bit dislike that we are penalized for using our skills. Like, we work for that, we skill them out, we improve them, and then we are penalized for using them. This a little bit seems like that at some point they encountered that they made the characters too strong, and then they introduced this penalty.
Which four-letter word could open this chest?
Four-letter word. Change first letter, change second letter, change third letter, change fourth letter. Move away. A fourth-letter word. Okay. Let me try something. Third. Damn it, doesn't work. What could be fourth-letter words? Maybe, should I note down the letter possibilities?
Which four-letter word could open this chest?
Let me see. So the first one can be... Do I have something to write here? Yes, I have. Let me pick up this note. So the first letter can be an A, C, Z, and E. A, C, Z, and E. So we turn. The second letter can be an A, B, E, and R. Says. Okay, I will try that later. The third one could be an E, an I, an S, and an U. Are you guessing randomly or do you have some strategy, Caroline? And the fourth one could be an E, an L, an N, and an S. Isul. What do you try there? No problem. I'm gladly watch a Let's Read with you. Okay. Even if it's in English. So can I make out something here? Caroline, what is your strategy? Should I just try randomly or is it just that you have some sort of idea? Because you already... I'm nothing. Okay. Possibilities. Yeah, there's so many possibilities. Just give me a second to view my note here, what I wrote down, if I can see any solution. 4-letter words. Abyss? No, abyss is 2S, doesn't work. Case? Case could be possible. Yeah, let me try. First letter C is already. Fourth letter E. Okay. Doesn't work. Case doesn't work. Case C. I find the Z very particular. All the other letters are quite common letters, but the Z is not really common. So does it start with the Z? Because it's needed? It's the rarest letter from the likelihood than all the others. Cease. Ah, good, Caroline. You're good. Very good. This is really good. Yeah, because the Z is really unlikely compared to all the others. So we need an E here. Third, the U. Really good, Caroline. This must have be the one. Wow, Caroline! Good! Very good. Thanks a lot for the hint. Golden elixir. We don't know. It's correct. Yeah, that's correct. It's opened. I already picked it up. What's in there?
This is Thursday.
Right? Whoopee! Yes, whoopee. Okay, maybe. What? Why would anyone put a huge hole without any protection? Maybe he likes the Spartan movies. Like with every unwanted guest, he does. This is Sparta. I can't pick up the thorny thing, so let me do something. I hope I can talk to him again, if so. But you gave the first input. Yeah, just probability knowledge. But you concluded the solution. Okay, the thorny thing is here.
I've come to speak about the findings of the investigation, my lord.
My lord.
I'm listening, Louis.
We haven't found out anything. remind me of the facts we already know. I have a culprit.
Will you remind me of the facts we already know about?
Elizabeth Adams was killed last night, but PEGI was with Holm and I until late at night. As for Bonaparte and Washington, they left us after midnight, both tired.
I'll be in touch as soon as I have any more information.
Okay, the elixir does not really tell us the immunities. Maybe not all the time. Okay, let's see. Oh, another game of holes? Alright, oh yes. It's the Holy Spirit. And speaking of Holy Spirit, let's talk to the Cardinal.
Your Eminence, I imagine that you've heard the news about Miss Adams.
What a tragedy, my son. How could such a thing have happened?
That's exactly what I'm trying to find out. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary last night?
I saw the young French soldier, Bonaparte, I believe, hanging around near Miss Adams' room. But I would not want to get an innocent man into trouble, Louis. It's probably nothing.
Does he know why?
Not to worry, Your Eminence. If he is innocent, then he has nothing to fear. Do you know why Monsieur Bonaparte was hanging around her room like that?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to learn that the dashing young soldier had become infatuated with a fragile young woman who looked a bit lost. But I don't think he got a very warm welcome.
Bonaparte and Adams? But they didn't even know each other, did they?
I couldn't say, Louis. But if I were you, my son, I would talk to Monsieur Peru. You remember how violently he set upon Miss Adams.
Oh, don't worry. He's on the list of suspects.
It's the Cardinal as well, so we don't release anyone yet. So I also would suspect the Cardinal, or maybe not himself, but that he has some influence on the case. So what we have here, collector coin, looks like it. No, it is a key with an occult water symbol, okay.
Dante's Purgatory. Why does your mind presume to flight when you're still like the imperfect grub, the worm before it's attained its final form? Charming.
Charming, but useless to us. So we'll go downstairs, but this we do in the next YouTube episode. So we'll do here a short YouTube break. Twitch goes on for today, so YouTube, don't lose your head.